Welcome to Creative Cooking. Boy, do I have a recipe for you. This is going to be a dessert that you will remember for the rest of your life. And it's based on bananas. Now here we have 2 large bananas that are just slightly ripe, not completely. You can tell just by the browning on the outside, right? And how we cut them is important. We want to cut them into thirds, not halves, thirds. And we're doing it with the skin on, and we're doing that for a reason, because we have more control over the cut, and we want to pay attention to the curvature of the banana to make sure that after we slice it, it's flat when you put it down in the pan. All of these steps are very, very important. I want you to pay attention, okay? Now, you see? That's what you want to do. And so, here we are. And we have some salted butter. We have dark brown sugar. And we're going to add some cinnamon to that. And don't worry, I have all of the ingredients in the description below. And this is dark rum. You can use regular rum, but I recommend using the dark stuff. And so I'm breaking the rules, and I'm going to show you what I'm using. It's a dark rum, and remember that rum is made with molasses, so it's naturally sweet in itself, even though it's not sweetened. And to the liquid, in this case the rum, we'll add some vanilla extract. Okay? Vanilla extract, it's important. And make sure you have one of these, because if you don't have one of these, you'll end up with less hairs on one of your arms. And you'll see why in a minute. So, we'll melt the butter into this non-stick skillet. And this skillet was selected so that it would hold exactly 2 bananas. If you wanted to make a larger recipe and you need to double, use a larger skillet. Okay? And we're going to smush that sugar around. That's the brown sugar, of course. And we're going to smush that around in the butter just to knock down those little lumps that you see. But it's not going to dissolve in the butter. It's going to dissolve as a result of the rest of this process. So pay attention. This comes together very, very quickly. We're going to lay those bananas down flat on the flat side. And you say, well, does it make a difference? Well, it does. It makes a big difference because of the way we're going to do this flambe. We want those edges turned up when we actually ignite the fire. And you'll see. And here you only want to cook them for about 30 seconds. No more than 30 seconds. Alright, bananas are already soft. We just want to heat them up, and we want them to pick up some of that sugar and some caramelization as a result of cooking them in the fat and the sugar. So you see, take a look at that. It's got that nice crispy kind of caramelized sugar on that side. And we're going to flip them. We're going to spin that pan around a little bit, flip it, shake it around, whatever you want to do. Okay? Again, not more than 30 seconds on this side. Alright? So then, 30 seconds have gone by. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add the rum. This is an electric stove, so you can get away with this, and I'll tell you more in the description. But go ahead, shake that pan because we want to get that rum nice and hot, and then light it up. Poof! Now, take a look at the counter that I have on the lower right hand side of the screen. I'm doing this in real time because I want you to see just how quickly this will burn off. And what's happening here is the alcohol is burning off, and it's also creating this like wonderful caramelization on the edges of the bananas and in the sauce itself. See how it's all bubbling up in there? It's beautiful. And at 40 seconds, this is completely done. The last flame, let's say. Okay? And that's it. I mean, you are done. Believe me when I tell you, if you make this for your family or your friends, they will want you to make it again and again and again. So here I have these wonderful glass dessert bowls that I bought on Amazon, and I'll have a link in the description below, because I believe that these are perfect for this type of dessert. Oh, look at that. That's something. All right. And of course I'm going to keep a couple of pieces for myself because I like the bananas. But look at that syrup that develops. Isn't that wonderful? It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And then you're going to top those off with some vanilla bean ice cream. Ice cream. And it'll start to melt into those warm bananas. But we're not done. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put some shaved chocolate. And this is, not a sweet chocolate. This is like 70% cocoa type of chocolate. And that's it. It gives it a nice look and flavor. And, well, voila. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you make this recipe. And don't forget to join us each week for more great videos made for people who like to cook. Until then, bon appetit.